is going on, Fam Jam? So, college football had another weekend. We got another incredible amount of games. And after those games, this is going to be what the top 25 look like to me. Now, the AP is already out. Mine does not look exactly like the AP does. So, this is how I see college football teams stacking up right now. At 25, I've got Tennessee. At 24, Florida, the Gators, previously unranked, who took down Tennessee. 23, I've got Iowa. The defense still looks solid. 22, UCLA. At 21, I've got Miami. The U is starting to look like they're making a comeback. Might be able to challenge Clemson. Don't think they're going to challenge FSU. I think the ACC is FSU's definitely this year. But at 21, I've got Miami. At 20, I've got Washington State, Wazoo. Love watching them play. It's always fun. Normally a night game for us on the East Coast, but still exciting to see. 19, I've got Duke, who are still on a roll after taking down Clemson 28-7. At 18, I've got Colorado. I know they won, but it was Colorado State covered. It was an overtime game. Now I know there was a cheap shot on Travis Hunter. That changes a lot about that game. And then coming up with what they have in USC and Oregon, losing Travis Hunter is not great. So I've got him at 18. 17, I've got UNC, the Tar Heels, still looking solid with Drake May. 16, Oklahoma, who just scores. I'm not sure about the defense just yet, but they are scoring a lot of points. 15, Alabama, which is the lowest I think I've had Alabama at any point that I've been doing these shows, but they have a real concern at QB. It looked like half the team kind of like threw it in at USF. I don't know why they went to USF. That seemed strange. But they didn't look good. They didn't look good at all. The defense looked okay, but the offense just looks like shambles. So I've got them at 15. They can jump back up in the top 10 with a couple of strong showings. Depends on what happens at Ole Miss, or happens during the Ole Miss game this weekend. 14, I've got Oregon State. The Beavers still look absolutely awesome. DJ Uiagalelei up there now as a transfer QB, doing what he needs to do. I think a fresh start for him was great. 13, I've got Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin's squad is going to face Alabama this coming weekend, and that'll kind of sort out a lot of what I think the West is going to do. Probably second to LSU, which is number 12 is LSU. I like Jaden Daniels. I still think they're doing all right, but they did have just a couple of points that looked really strange during the season. I know we're only 3 games in, so again, they have a chance to shoot up the boards too. 11, I've got Oregon. Bo Nix is doing what Bo Nix does. You've got Dan Lanning, got his squad looking solid, and they do have Colorado coming, and see what they can do with USC in a couple of weeks. 10, I've got Utah. I think the Utes are well within their need to try to take the Pac-12. I kind of like them. When Cam Rising gets back, it's going to look great. 9, I've got Penn State. They struggled this weekend, and I want to believe in James Franklin, but they never get over the hump. They don't beat Michigan. They don't beat Ohio State. Hopefully it'll happen this year for that team. I know that's what they're thinking, but they haven't done it yet. So until that happens, I can't move them up. At 8, I've got Ohio State. Again, a quarterback confusion. The defense is playing all right. They're scoring enough to win games, but not looking anywhere near like they have the last couple of years. 7, I've got Notre Dame. I do think Notre Dame wins in South Bend against Ohio State this coming weekend, so that's why I've got Ohio State at 8 and Notre Dame at 7. They'll definitely switch if Ohio State is able to pull out a win in South Bend, but I just don't think so. I like the way Notre Dame's playing. I like their coaching staff. It's solid. 6, I've got Washington. Penix Jr. is just slinging that thing, and they look really, really good. All the way up. I think they're the top rated Pac-12 team. No, USC is who I've got at 5, but it's Washington at 6, USC. I don't know who's going to win the Pac-12 this year. It's wild to me. I think they do kind of cannibalize themselves, and one beats one, and then that beats this person, and then everybody ends up with 1 or 2 losses. At 4, I've got Texas, another strong showing. You got to give them credit. I'm not sure if they're back yet, but going undefeated, beating Alabama, which looks not as great now with what they did at USF, but hey, you like Ewers, and Texas is showing up. Defense is legit. They can score. I love Adonai Mitchell. Was at Georgia, so I know what he can do. It's a dangerous team. 3 is FSU. Had a little bit of a stumble, but if you stumble and still win in the way they did, you're a solid team. I think they are absolutely going to win the ACC this year. I think they're going to the playoffs. I said that preseason, so FSU looks great. 2 is Michigan. Nothing too fancy, nothing too curious. It's just Michigan's going to do what Michigan's going to do, and it looks like they're winning. So that's number 2. And number 1, Georgia. I understand why some people would move FSU up or move Michigan up. I get that, but I'm looking at a resiliency standpoint, and I've said it before, until somebody knocks off Georgia, I'm probably not moving them down. They had a terrible first quarter, 14-3 down. South Carolina was their last loss. The last time that happened, they lost in overtime. This time, they come out in the second half, scored 21-0, shut down Spencer Rattler. Got him to where I think in the second half, he only had 40 yards. The sacks were coming. So the resiliency of a team and taking a moment and being able to, expand on that and grow as a team, grow as individuals, grow as players, and grow as an organization, that's a big thing. And I think they did that. They got popped in the mouth in the first half. Make no mistake. South Carolina had a great game plan and were executing. And then Georgia's defense buckled in, the offense started to hum, and until they get knocked off, I'm going to keep them at 1. So, top 4 is UGA, Michigan, FSU, and Texas, and until somebody goes down with a loss, I don't see those changing. I said preseason that those were my 4 to get in the college football playoff. The last year that it's in 4 teams. So, let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. If I'm sure somebody's going to say I got Alabama too low, Penn State's too high. There's no way that Ohio State will beat Notre Dame. I'm sure all that. But keep it clean in the comments, guys. But do voice your opinions. Go down there and tell me what you think. I love these kinds of debates and just discord on college football. So, till next time, Fam Jam, enjoy the coming weekend, the coming college football Saturday. I will be in Athens at the UAB game, so if you see me, feel free to say hello. Just say, hey, look, it's Georgia. Yes, it will be me. So, until next time, Fam Jam, enjoy the college football, but I will see you guys later. I'm out.